In our Bibles, the book of Ruth comes right after the book of Judges. And it's a logical place to have it because Israel is in chaos in the book of Judges, and now it's moving towards kingship. Ruth will become the great-grandmother of King David. But we need a little bit more background in this story. We know where the Moabites come from. Lot leaves Sodom and Gomorrah and goes to the hills, and his daughters think there's no man left for them. So they seduce their father to have children with. And Moabite sounds, the word means the son of my father. And that's where Ruth's line came from. And then in the Exodus story, we read that no Moabite should enter the temple. So Moabites are outcasts from their beginning on in the Israelite society. However, Naomi's family, which is living in Bethlehem, which is a house of bread, is experiencing famine, and they need to go to someplace where they can find bread, and that's the land of Moabite. There, her sons marry Moabite women, and Ruth is one of them. And then Naomi's husband dies, her sons die, and she goes back to the land of Israel. And Ruth accompanies her. We know Ruth's very famous prayer in 1 verses 16 to 17 that says, where you go, I will go, your God will be my God, your people will be my people. The question, of course, is, will Ruth be accepted? And she gradually gains the trust of the Israelite society that she finds herself in. She starts off as a servant, a foreigner, and in the end, she is an honored woman. But we also have in chapter 3 a very interesting scene where Naomi sends her daughter-in-law Ruth out to the field, literally to seduce a man so that she can have a husband. That man does an honorable thing, marries Ruth, and they have a son together, and then that's David's line where it starts. Ruth is mentioned in Jesus' genealogy as well, a very honored woman. Another one of those like Tamar and Rahab, who come from outside of Israel that are mentioned in Jesus' genealogy. I'd encourage you to look at the story, to read it. My book, Daughters of the King, has a chapter on Ruth, would make an excellent Christmas gift as well for people who want to study and to learn more. Thank you for your time today.